Julian Lewis, it has to be time for
It
Julian
has to
Lewis,
be.
Matt.
Why would we keep playing Salter? Why? What's the point in playing this kid
At
moving
this point,
forward?
there isn't. There's no point.
There's no point. And you know what? I'm sorry. I know we got 38 seniors on this team and 38 graduates, and that's great. And we're not saying the season's over, but we are saying that we've given you all the keys, and this is where we're at. And now, we've got good teams on deck that want to destroy us, and we need to evaluate our 5-star and see if he's the future.
Mm-hmm.
And if he comes in and fucking lights it up for 400 yards and 4 tutties, and they turn into what they were last year because he's that guy, which as a 5-star, you would expect that to be the case in the way that this kid plays, especially when he gets comfortable and he's throwing to his guys and like he knows he's the man. He gets all the reps in practice. He's not competing with the other two. They're watching him get ready. Mm-hmm. Then cool, we can play this offense. If he needs to come in and we need to run the ball 50 times and lean on a huge offensive line that can obviously move people, then good. Let him set him up for success by morphing the way you coach to the personnel you have on the field. He's a 5-star. You should be able to fucking morph an offense to support this kid. I just watched BYU do it with a 3-star true freshman that we're at 47, for God's sakes. We can't do that in Boulder with better offensive personnel, a better offensive line. We have better players than BYU, but they outcoached the fuck out of us, and they developed their guy way better than we did. And they, I'm sure that there's older quarterbacks on that roster, but they looking at the future. They said, well, we can develop and win and get ready for the future at the same time because we've got all these coaches on staff and we do this as a profession. So that's concerning to me that CU can't and couldn't do that up to this point, but we can change by doing it now. Juju needs to play, period. There's no point in putting Salter out there because every time he struggles and we lose another game, but why is he fucking playing? I'm sorry, but in mercenary land, I don't care if this kid's a 5th-year senior. Bro, I'm sorry it didn't work out. This is professional football now. Like, go cry it out in the fucking locker room and shit. Like, when he said in that press conference, well, the last time I got benched, it really fucked with my head mentally. Well, yeah.
I bet it did, but I mean, this is
welcome to professional football, bro. There's expectation.
I mean, here's the thing. He's not lying when he says that. 100%. You and I both said that when he was pulled, that this might be a thing. Now, with that said, this is where Colorado's at. They got 3 losses here. So playoffs out of the question. Big 12 title is probably out of the question too. So
Big 12 title. What are you, out of your mind?
I'm just giving the
there's no fucking way.
It's going to be a struggle to even get to a fucking bowl game.
So listen to that. Look at this. They paid him $568,000 in NIL, so they got to give him run time. They paid Juju $1.2 million, dog.
Exactly.
They got to give him run time. He's the future. This Salter, you lost. Okay, you paid him 500 G's. That's money that you won't get back, and you don't want it back. It's the price of doing business. You paid Juju $1.2 million as a fresh, and he's got all these endorsement deals and shit. Like he's obviously the future. He needs to play right motherfucking now. He needs to play when this team is still hungry and they can rally around the rookie and he knows he's the guy. He gets all the fucking reps in practice. It forces you to change the way you do things and lean on the offensive line more so he can be supported and throw more play action than throw more shotgun. I know he can do both. I want him to be able to be supported by the offensive line and the people in front of him and running the football and being physical because I know they can do it. And then you can go chop people up with the elite receivers we have on the outside. So that's what needs to fucking happen moving forward. But it makes so much sense that it won't. And it's really fucking bothering me.
So you think they'll
I know I've gotten to the point here where I don't believe anything I'm hearing anymore.
Yeah. I mean, so let me ask
you. Want to run the ball? Like after the game when they're like, well, how about Miller and did you figure out what to do with him? Like, yeah, it was excellent. It was great. How about Salter? How'd he play? Wonderful. He was wonderful, amazing. No, he wasn't. He was terrible. Stop trying to hype him up. You record everything. We hear you yelling at him and telling them they're not doing a good enough job. And then after the game to like make everyone feel better about choking this game away, we have to listen to how good they are. But Miller, yes, that should have happened, 20 times?
Mm-hmm.
Wildcat, I know about Wildcat. I was on the first team to ever run that motherfucker with
Exactly.
Ricky and Ronnie Brown. I was on the team that invented that shit in the meeting room. So I know all about the Wildcat, and it eats people up. And it obviously worked. Why didn't we do it 20? What are we doing? Why won't we run the ball? How long are we going to sit around and get fed this bullshit like we're going to lean on the O-line, we're going to run the ball more, and then they won't do it. They won't do it. And then the teams that we're going against, Georgia Tech's committed to it. They beat us because they're committed to it, period. Houston was just disgusting. But again, they were so committed to running the football. Obviously, it worked. That was just a shit show all around. Mm-hmm. And then BYU. There's no way BYU is a better football team than us. On paper, they're not. We have way better players. Like, they're in a rebuild.
Yeah, they're not. But, I mean, right now, they are a way better football team.
They're a way better football team. They don't have better players. They're coached better. They're put in position to be successful better. They're developed better. There's not like a huge turnover of guys getting fucking cut and released. Both those tackles that played for BYU are Jaddy, played at CU 2 years ago, and they let him go and told him he couldn't play. He went to BYU and developed. He started for him for 2 years at left tackle, NFL player, Isaiah. And the right tackle, Gentry, went to Columbine. Right down the street. And then went and did his Mormon mission and developed, and now he's the right tackle. Again, those players were in our room. You know what I'm saying? Like that in our backyard to recruit. It shows you the differences here. And I just hope that Coach Prime can figure out a way to get everybody moving in the direction he wants them to move in, because I really think he's on the right path. But he keeps saying we got to get tougher. We got to do this better. We've got to fucking move forward. You know, it's on the players to get better. They have to want it. It's on the coaches to coach better. I have to do a better job. He said all that, and I agree. Now it's just a matter of doing it, you know, like on the headset. What if you don't run the ball every play for the next 8 plays straight? You're fired. You're the head coach.
It just seems, Matt, when they get uncomfortable and they face adversity,
they go
away from what's working and running the ball, and they go back to the bubble screen.
And then what about the 2-minute stuff, bro? What do we do? Why is this so difficult?
Prime needs to hire somebody at this point, and just
why is it that we can't operate a 2-minute drill to save our fucking life? We couldn't do it at the end of the first half, and we were awful at the end of the game again. Just terrible. Like not taking timeouts, just kind of lackadaisically running to the line of scrimmage, throwing one, then running a draw, and like it's kind of up there, and then it's clock's just ticking. We're not doing anything that resembles winning football in crunch time.
Urgency.
I just don't get it, bro. I don't understand. And it's another problem that keeps reoccurring. And they're losing games by 3 points in one score. They're not getting beat by 40. They're losing games because they don't pay attention to the details. And the other team is paying attention to the details. We're really good, but we're super undisciplined and don't do things right a lot of the time. And it's costing us football games, period. That is a fact.
Yeah, this is just what
the
it is.
2-minute drill is awful, Bailey.
I agree with you. And it's to the point where, I mean, Coach Chavarini said somewhere, Prime needs to hire somebody up in the box or something to manage this, because they're losing football games because of it, Matt. Seriously, this is what
that's what I just said. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man. Unfortunately.
And again, we've talked about this repeatedly now for the entire season so far. So what do you want us to do? I'm not being a dick for calling it out. What do you want us to do? I don't fucking no one. I can't call the timeouts. Bailey can't call the timeouts. Neither can you. We can just sit there and evaluate what we see. And if you're a football person, you know the difference between what's going on, if it's right or not. It's not. No one's being a dick. You have timeouts, use them.
I agree, Matt. 100%. Colorado's at a crossroads here, and a lot is up in the air for the future of their season. We'll see how Coach Prime chooses to handle that.